Well, welcome day 27, guys. The last consecutive day of running traps here. And we made it 27 days without getting a skunk day, or a zero day, I should say. So, never got skunked, 27 days. That's always a positive thing. Like I said, for the next couple days, I'll be deer hunting. And everything in the ditch needs to come out because there's going to be a lot of people in orange running around. A lot of people get sticky fingers with that type of situation. So, we're going to pull all these. I have decided, though, it's going to warm up pretty good next week. I am going to put out another work line. I was originally planning on just waiting until our late season rutting, which is late December, early January. This is kind of the time when I would set late season, and right now for the next couple weeks I'd start finishing fur. Try to get 200 or 300 furs done before I set out again, clear up some freezer space. But since I got that walk-in this year, freezer space won't be such an issue, and I'm just going to keep pushing hard, and we're going to set out another work line. I'm pretty sure part of this will actually get reset come Monday because, you know, it's not doing great, but it's not doing bad, and it's right along my work line, and I can just add to it before we get to that spot on my line. So happy to have another one in the truck, guys. Yeah, that's another nice coon. Tell you what, guys, it was really nice to sleep into like 7:30 today. That just doesn't happen for me. So anyway, just coming off this bottom ground here, going to another timber on the other side. Really productive, especially later in the season. Now that's a pretty sight to roll up on. One of them big bore ridge runners right here. This is just a nice mature timber, guys. And I crossed the road over here and I got a farm entrance going to a cut cornfield. This is the first thing this one's caught. So one of the things, and this is just my opinion, and I could be completely wrong with it, but I think running at night, you're limiting yourself. I think most of these furs, they're moving all the time, but you know, if you look at deer, you know, it's not always the same with deer either, but they're moving in the early, like in the evening after dark, and then they're also moving in the mornings. Yeah, sometimes they're running all night long, but a lot of times they'll actually bed down during the night. I think your furs, coon and stuff, are doing that too. They're probably moving, you know, a couple hours after dark, probably kind of resting for a little while, and then they're moving again. Again, I could be completely off on this. I am not a biologist by any means, but by running these traps about 2 hours before morning, you know, if there were coon in the cornfield behind me that might go down this trail, when I stop check this trap, you know, they could scatter and run off. And I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but that's kind of my thoughts on it. I used to start running traps 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning every day, my first line, because I thought that's the best way to do it. Since then, I've tried to push it back until right at daylight, and my catches drastically went up. You know, is it a coincidence? Very easily could be, but it's happened quite a few times. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. I prefer to wait for daylight, especially just for the safety factor, and I can move a lot quicker. You know, I'm not worried about getting run over by somebody on the roads coming over the hill as much anyway. But nice big coon here. I think he's number 4, so I'm excited for the day. I mean, we don't have much out. We only got, I think, 6 more stops, but this is why I talk about the drive too, guys. You know, and I'm just as guilty of it too, but there's a couple of spots earlier this year that I drove past because I was getting lazy and tired, or if I saw a trap that, oh, it needs bait, but I'll get to it tomorrow. I'm doing a lot better about not doing that as much, but it still happens, guys. So if I would have pushed a little harder or set the few extra spots that didn't look great but probably pick up 1 or 2, I'll bet we'd be probably 100 coon more by now. And it's just all about the drive, guys, and I feel like I have a pretty decent amount of it. But even me at my times, you know, I get lazy and I get exhausted, but I'm always learning, I'm always adapting, and always trying to improve the year after, not just for numbers, but just as a trapper, just to become a better trapper, find better locations. So anyway, guys, we get him taken care of and get down the road. We got a lot of stuff to do today. You're ready for deer season. First coon at this location also. Just a really nice trail going up next to a telephone pole, and beyond that we got cut corn. So this is a unique spot. It's actually coming from, well, I mean, we got the lone tree here on the opposite side, but it's actually more like a pasture CRP ground with some cedar trees in it. So I mean, it's always good when you're picking up fur like this, especially, I mean, it took a few days, but you know, I'm happy. Whether that's the weather, which I think there's a lot more going on, especially this year with coon movement and weather patterns than people realize. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. There's so much more going on here than what we realize, guys. We got us a 220 coon here, guys. This is one where I showed that trail going right up through the field. I mean, it's just a beat down trail. If I can get in here and show you guys this. Actually, it might be better going down below. But we still got the coon in it, but these are the trails that are perfect for 220s. You know, you got tall vegetation on the side. It's a tunnel. It's a natural funnel or tunnel. They're perfect. A 220 slides in here and they don't think twice about it. They're not trying to avoid it. You know, shorter grass, they like to walk around these things, but it's just a perfect situation, perfect scenario. First 220 coon of this work line, I believe. We have not done good on 220s, so I'm tickled. Well, guys, this is a new situation for me. We have a skunk that has dug itself a hole. I have never seen this before. I really have no idea how I'm going to go about this. The one thing I do know is it's not going to end well for me, and my wife's not going to be very happy when I get home. But you know, we still gotta do something here. We can't just leave it in the trap. So this is probably going to be a pretty negative effect for me. But we'll get them taken care of and in the truck, hopefully. All right, guys, we just got back home here. It's only about 11 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of nice to get done early and actually have a day to get some stuff done. But we ended up with 6 coon day. I thought we had 7, but ended up coming home with 6, and we actually got 1 skunk today. I picked up the other one from yesterday when it sprayed on me. So, but surprisingly, that other one that was stuck in the hole today actually got out without it spraying, which I'm pretty impressed with. But yesterday was a pretty miserable day, but with the whole spraying deal. But you know, 6 coon, that puts us at 765, I believe. So, and you know, you look at this and think 6 coon trying for 1,000, man, that you need to have way better numbers than that. And ideally, yeah, I'd like better numbers. But you know, if we get 6 today, and then if I set that work line out next week, if we get 7 here or 8 here or 5, you know, you could easily pick up another 40 coon in a week. Do that for the next week, there's another 80. You know, then we're up into the 850s or close to it. So, you know, it's not a lot right now. Late season, when they start rutting, I'm hoping to pick up 25, 30 a day. You know, that's a lot of variables in that. The weather will be the biggest one, because you got to have the right weather, and just all the variables kind of have to fall into place, which you never know if they will or not. But I'll take the 6 coon day. You know, it's time to get truck cleaned up, get kind of switch gears here, get ready for 2 days of deer season, and then we'll be right back into trapping again. So another thing too, I thought about tonight, once I get my daughter to bed about 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight, I might try and do a live feed in the garage. Just, you know, I've been getting a lot of questions. Figure I could just maybe do some live stuff and answer them and show you guys the shop, or if you have any questions about the shop or anything that I'm doing. So let me know what you guys think about that, if it's something I should try doing or if it's worth it. Just give me some feedback, guys. Thanks.